Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Legend of Grimrock, and when last we left off, we're on the second floor of the Grimrock temple, and this button here appears to... that is an energy pulse, and I imagine there's going to be some sort of receiver there for energy that we need to open up the way to. As if this is a reflection, there's going to be another area that we unlock with a key. And this appears to open up the... Yep, that makes sense, that they open up the way there, so that we can allow a pulse of energy to go through. There's nothing right now for a pulse of energy to go through to, so we're going to go this way instead. That opens up that, but what about behind the tapestries? There's an alcove there. Empty. Curious. What about over here? That alcove has a gem in it. And I have a theory. If we put the gem in the other one, you think it will open the other side? It's worth a go. Aha! Excellent. I'll just put that rock there, and we can move on. Nothing there, of course. Why would there be? And here is a key. We must be cautious. Why? If this is a reflection like I think, there will be something here. Oh, of course you're not right. You always think that you're right, but you're not, and you're right, aren't you? I hate it when you're right sometimes. I am often right. And so we're gonna have to fight some enemies here to, yep, there's two down. Hello, how are you? We're just going to defeat you if you, care to move forward. Nope, you care not to move forward. A lightning bolt here will certainly do us some favors. Hello. Are you going to move out? Yes, you are, and now you are dead. And we have all of our bolts back. And what was in here? The Gauntlets of Valor. Ooh, those are quite nifty. And if you give me one moment, I will be right back. These gauntlets were worn by the Emperor of Malantale, and indeed we have one more piece of that armor to find, if there are in fact greaves. There's a note here. I have come to the realization that you can only traverse through a dungeon, starting from the top of the mountain. I think the dungeon was designed that way. But why? Why indeed. Perhaps this place is a trap. It could be a trap, I did originally think that. Then again, why would it be this elaborate trap? What purpose would it serve? We do not know what purpose any of this serves. We need to be very careful. And not do anything irreversible. We've been doing irreversible things all the time, like using these keys, and I forgot the last one was full of enemies, didn't I? Yes, you did. We need to defeat these enemies as quick as we possibly can, because the quicker we defeat them, the more likely we are to be able to sustain no damage at all. Then again, we can be quite frivolous with our resources right now, because there is a lot of food. However, that is a minor issue there, because Malgrav is not going to gain any health when he goes and rests, because of the fact that he's diseased. We need to be very, very careful right now. And there we go, one defeated enemy, and we need to, I think, use that. There we go, much better. And I think we have all of the, yep, we have all of the arrows back, and we have... indeed, something that we need to put some energy into. I think we're going to do some resting right now. Fortunately, it won't kill Malgrav, unlike poison, which would eventually kill him, so we just need to wait around and hope that, has it now gone? It has now gone. So we just need to do a bit more resting, and then once we've done that, we will try and open our way forward to the way beyond, into the inner sanctum. And I most certainly am going to save before we step into the inner sanctum, because it's probably going to be guarded by, I imagine, lots of those fire elementals. After all, they appear to be quite prevalent now. We want to, we've definitely got that gem. You never know when we might need that again. We're going to open up the way there, and we're going to be very, very careful with some timing. There we are. Excellent. First time. And indeed, the inner sanctum is open to us, and we are going to save, because if anywhere is going to kill us, it's going to be the inner sanctum. Are we ready? Ready as we'll ever be. Let's go. Ah, excellent. There are a lot of doors opening there. I don't like this. You're not the only one. Oh dear. Let's see what's in here. Fire elementals? Ice elementals? They are neither. Those appear to be the things from the statues, if memory serves, and they are using magic to defend themselves and magic to attack. We need to be very, very careful here, because so far we haven't dealt a single... Ah, there we go. Now we're dealing damage. Very slowly. Have some of that. There we go. They are also dealing a mixture of attacks too, which means that we need to be... Uh-oh, that was a terrible decision. We need to be very, very careful in making sure that we don't get hit too often, because the mixture of attacks means that we can't reliably defend against any one thing. What was that? I don't know, and I don't like it. One bit. There's another one up there. We need to be... That is not good. That appears to be some sort of poison thing. So that's what would have happened if we'd have moved up there too carefully. We'd have probably fallen victim to that. And we'll fire some... we shouldn't have moved so quickly there, because we most certainly lost all the effectiveness of that that lightning bolt. And now I think we've got past the... yep, we've got past the barrier there, so we can more reliably use some attacks. They are indeed the things from the statues, and I do not like that they are... they're magic users. We haven't admittedly seen anything that's really been a magic user, so it was to be expected eventually. We're going to have to grab that, aren't we? Yes, we are, and then we're going to step off. Well, we might as well explore. There doesn't appear to be any other way out of here. There'll be some way, I'm sure of it. Well, there are more crossbow bolts there. That's always useful. Why don't you enchant those for me? I can do that. Thank you. There. Excellent. Now we can move on. I wonder if there's anything... Yep, there's something on the other side too. Alright, we'll open that up, and what? There is a button there. There is also food, there is also an axe, and that is pretty much it. I'm going to save again, because I don't trust that this button is going to be a good thing. There we go. Oh, that's really not a good thing at all. There are lots of enemies there that we most certainly need to go and avoid. Hello, we're going to back up a lot now, and oh, accidentally got hit by that one. There are multiple of them here. Multiple of them. I think there were at least 2. There might even be 3. We're going to have to be very, very careful here. Hello, how are you? Nobody likes meeting you. We just want you to perish. There we go. How many of these? There we go. No more now. Unfortunately, one of them is most certainly following us right now, so we need to be very, very careful. There we go. Much better. Yep, we were not fast enough at all for that. You need to move a lot faster to get away from that. That is a quite nasty shield. Fortunately, you are now taking hits, which is very, very good indeed. We'll grab that quickly. Actually, we can't because they are not lightning infused. 16 bolts. We still have 6 more to go. Any more enemies? No? There is one there that is taking damage from the from that poison area, which is quite handy. Hello. Are you going to move over here? You are, and now you are taking damage, which is really good. You guys are nasty. Nasty, nasty foes, but fortunately we have bested you, and we have activated a singular portal, and no other locations here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head into this portal and see what we can do. In here is... nothing? Good. I hear some enemies, but we don't see them, and that is what matters. Alright, there are some buttons. There are also stairs down immediately. I do not want to go immediately down into there. At all. Ooh, I have a theory. Aha! Absolutely vindicated. The crook-horn bow. A powerful bow made from the horns of a crook-horn ram. That is most certainly an upgrade if you were using a bow. We're not using a bow right now, we're using a crossbow, which is a shame, but if we had 2 bow users, that would certainly be something very, very good indeed. we'll keep that with us, just in case. Nothing there at all, and we most certainly want to do some exploration and go and look to see if anything is in this area. There is that area here, and there is this area here, which we cannot open. We most certainly are going to have a look everywhere. There is another one of those gems, though, the crystals. It's blocking our way, though. We're certainly going to have to get past it. We are indeed. I think we have to go through this door. I don't like the fact that we have to go through this door. We have little alternative. Oh, another one of you! Hello, how are you? We're going to avoid you and fire lots of things at you. Very carefully. Ah! An enemy, who is now dead. Really probably should have waited for that enemy to try and hit it. There we go. Fortunately, they are not that. Really should have actually moved a bit there. That only has a limited range, though. Oh, bad idea. Little too slow there. We'll just wait for you to get closer, I think. Seems like a good idea. Alright. One, and you are dead. Excellent. They are very tough, but the amount of experience that we're getting is quite substantial. Are you, yeah, you're no longer using the... I was just checking to see if I hadn't accidentally switched it back at some point, but I haven't. Hello! Those look like the Greaves of Valor, just lying around. And indeed, that is the case, the Greaves of Valor. Greaves made out of strange ornate metal. Light dances across its surface. And now we have the complete set of the Armor of Valor. And Heather is now over-encumbered, so we need to switch a few items out. There we go. And a level up, which means now 50 in sword. Sword Master. Doubles the attack speed with swords. We could actually take more armor skill or more athletic skill. Armor skill might actually be quite useful here because shield expert is quite close. Also, bonus health, bonus protection, always good. We'll go with armor here. There we go. And so now we have that there, and we most certainly are going to... you're over-encumbered now. You could actually just eat that. There we go. We're going to close this up here, and then we're going to rest. And now we have the entire set of the armor of... Oh, hello. The broken mechanism controls the portal. From there we can escape. I am still too weak to move, but I'm glad you are making progress. I need to gather my strength so we can leave together. I'm starting to get a feeling that we might not want to trust this voice in our heads, because, who knows what that voice is attached to? I didn't say who there, I said what, because there's a good chance it's not a who. As we were warned, very powerful things lie down here somewhere, so we need to be very, very careful. Alright, over here is... Hello, another one of you! How are you? Are you well? You know what, actually, I don't mind if you're not well, because we want to kill you. Most certainly. Hello. You'll also notice that now we attack much, much faster with the sword. In fact, I think we attack now as fast as we would if it was a dagger that was being used. Alright, what have we got here? Anything in here? Maybe? Well, there's nothing there. There is a long sword here, just in case we needed a long sword. I don't think we do need a long sword, though. It has been a while since we have needed to use a long sword. Nothing there. What about in here? Hello. Let's see how quickly I can absolutely devastate you with this sword. Yep. Very, very quickly indeed. Hello. You are now dead. Excellent. And there is another one of you. We're encountering a lot more of you than I would like. A lot more. Also, that completely missed. Let's time this a little more carefully. There we go. Much better. And there we go. We'll just wait here for you to come round the corner. Or not. There we are. Could move a little closer, I suppose. There we go. Much better. Now the barrier has been defeated. And there is a pit there, and you know what we say about pits. Always go down a pit. You never know what you might find. There we go. Carefully does it. Would you like to come round the corner? You would! And now you have perished. Alright, down the pit we go. Aha! Anything in here? Ah, crabs! It has been a long time since we've seen any crabs. Fortunately, crabs are not at all dangerous now. Even slightly, because we have the ability to attack with a sword as fast as you would a dagger. And that makes us very, very deadly indeed. And not only that, but she has the ridiculous amount of protection stat that we need not worry about a lot of things. There we go. Nearly got this. There we are. And you have been defeated. Anything else in here? Well, there are some, there we go, some frost bombs. That's always useful, and you can't carry them at all. We should pretty much have, is that a shuriken? That is 2 shurikens. How many of those do we have now? We have a lot of shurikens. I think that's 8 now, 10. And that's over encumbered you, which is a pity. You can't carry that right now, but you could eat that, and that would solve the problem quite nicely. Is there anything in here otherwise? There is just that. I get the feeling like we're missing something. But either way, let's now go up the stairs and see what we can find. Was it worth it? The answer is yes, it was. The Shield of the Elements. I think we found a replacement for this shield. And indeed, that is a really good shield. A shiny shield that is embossed with the magical symbols of the 4 elements. That is a lot of resistances. 15 of each. Quite nice. Also, we could not have got access to here unless we'd have fallen down that pit. So, a nice thing to find indeed. We could rest, but I think that there really isn't much point in doing so right now. No enemies down here whatsoever, and there is, ooh, more of these. Now you're over-encumbered. That's not good. We could... you better eat something, actually. And a few more of them, and now you're over-encumbered again. We need to most certainly switch a few things around. Maybe you could carry some of those? No, you cannot. Tricky. You have some carry capacity left over. You could carry them. Nope, apparently you can't. But if we get you to drop, say... what could you drop? You could drop this. I suppose there's no reason to carry either of those anymore. We don't need them. So we'll, keep going. Down here and through this door. Alright. Onwards we go! Hopefully not to certain and utter doom. Certain and utter doom would be a kind of rubbish thing to find, and we have not found certain and utter doom. We have nearly, however, found the way that's on the other side of the, of that crystal. Ah, and what do you know? There's a way here. And in here is, excellent, a secret and a note. Where is that note? I've seen similar crystals in the temples of Nex, but compared to these, huge formations, they are withered and lifeless. Those crystals certainly didn't have enough power to bring to bring a fallen companion back to life. I wonder how many times I can still cheat death. Ah! Also, here are some fire quarrels. We might as well have those equipped right now, so that we can most certainly use them later. And I think it's time to start dropping things, because we most certainly are... why do we have that when we have a much better bow right there? That's a good question. And here is a totally useless helmet, because we don't need that helmet whatsoever. Alright. We need to go through here now, I think. And... oh! That's not good. Yep, that's just going to keep activating. So we need another rock, I think. There we go. These rocks have proven to be very, very handy indeed. Very, very handy. Alright, what's in here that was worth looking for? There is this here. Something we need a key for. But when we... 2 keys, actually. But when we come back, folks, we most certainly are going to go that way and figure out what we are going to do. Probably find keys to unlock them. But I'll catch you next time, folks, as when we come back, we'll get rid of all that as we don't need it, and I'll see you next time. For I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. It is a very nice door you have here, but if you wouldn't mind the next time we encounter you, please don't try and kill us with all of your zappy lightning spells. You're going to try and kill us with all your zappy lightning spells, aren't you? Yes, you are. I thought so. Later.